So our meeting for today, as part of the class advising, is being recorded, and I'll be showing and presenting to you what are the things that we're going to discuss. All right. Let me share first my screen. All right, it is sharing now, so let me open. So these are the things we're going to talk about, the agenda for today's virtual class advising. Nakita ba ninyo? Or kung padakaan nyo may para mas klaro, no? Okay, kindly type 1 if nakita ninyo ang kadtong akong i-present a while ago. Okay, great. All right, so muna siya ang agenda. First, you have to be reminded of the netiquettes and online learning guidelines, policies and guidelines in flexible learning for term 2, uploading of modules done every 2 weeks or every week, depending on the agreement between the professor and the students. Synchronous sessions, major examination schedules and report on synchronous activities, chain and channel of communication, creation of FD closed group with the advisor, student handbooks, participation in all academic and co-curricular activities, and other matters. So let's first talk about the reminders on the netiquettes and online learning guidelines. So let me open this up and then share to you this screen. All right, so let's begin with reminders. Be on time. So just like last term, no, we always highlight that when we do online synchronous activities, at least you have to be very punctual and meet your professors and your classmates on the said schedule. It is because we have to respect, no, one's time. All right. So again, be punctual, especially with online meetings, because it's not always that we can do online synchronous meetings. No, we kept on moving at least a couple of minutes before we start because we kept on waiting for others to join us. However, there are some that I noticed na habitual, no, that they cannot really attend on time for whatever reason. I just hope it is valid and it's not just because you don't want to join on time. But if it's just something, no, na para sa inyo, late na lang sa akong musulod, it's not really good. And it's just, the good thing is we are actually encouraging you to participate on time because this is a practice. When you do one day, no, when you are employed in a job, you're supposed to be on time because it is a matter of respect to your employers and at the same time, respect to your own time and others' time, especially to your students. Okay? Sige. So you need to be extra responsible to schedule your day effectively and use the calendar app. Schedule reminders 15 minutes ahead of time. So at least, dili mo ginako follow 15 minutes, but we are right on time every now and then, no, kung mag-start ta. So at least mahatagtag mga 15 minutes na heads-on para dili kayo ta malangan, no? But if manggani, no, for valid reasons, then try to be punctual at all time. So wear proper attire. Be sure to look presentable, just like you do in school. While you may not be required to wear your school uniform, but still expected that you dressed in a way that it's modest and clean. I am not very strict with uniforms, no, but as much as possible, please avoid wearing sandals or any inappropriate attire while you are attending online sync, especially if we are recording our sessions, right? And this will be uploaded in YouTube. What if musikat ang YouTube channel nako? And then one of the many viewers, no, will see you and basi musikat mo, no, mahimong meme or mahimong highlight because of what you did during our online sync. If you have heard the news, no, a couple of days ago or last week, na nato ni join sa online sync but nakatulog siya. Okay? So again, please practice proper netiquette because this is just a reminder on how to be professional. Okay? Now, choose a good location. Have a clean and non-distracting background. If you want to work in your bedroom, make sure that the bed or decorations are not prominent in the background. So as much as possible, tidy and no distractions at the back. Especially sometimes na ay maglabay-labay sa tong likod, itong mama, itong papa, mga igsuon, naghawid og silhig. That's not really good because it would distract. Maybe your professor or your classmates might be interested in what's happening in your background. So just try to avoid those things and just try to find a location that is not distracting para sa imuha and at the same time para sa imong viewers. Okay? Now, if possible, set up a desk with materials ready and in neutral background. What we mean by neutral background is that wala na daghan kayo buting-ting. No? You can actually use the nature. Maybe daghan kayo mo og mga tanom sa inyong likod, but wala na line background, but just the nature. No? Dili kayo na itanom, pero magsigi-agi po ang mga sakyanan, and that's not really conducive for your learning. Okay? You can use our natural background as your background. All right? Okay, so next, the possibility of background noise, please avoid that. And if you have a noise canceling na mga headsets, much better, no? Now, if siblings are at all likely to be loud in the room, try to isolate yourself. Or maybe remind them, your family members, no? Remind them that you are going to have your online sync today and you needed to be very isolated and at the same time far from any unnecessary noises because it would distract you during the learning process. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Moving on, mute yourself if you experience an avoidable background noise. Correct. And also, when you join online sync, dili lang sa kuha, but your other professors or maybe you're joining anything beyond our class, no? Be very sure na nakamute ka permanente because there are times nakalimutan mag-mute tapos na ay sa likod nag-away ng mga igsuon or saba kayo na nagkaraoke or whatever, it would really distract our session. So it would be best that you will find a way to double check before you join the session that your headsets are in mute. Okay? If it's possible, find a quiet place, just like what we said. All right? Next. Don't dominate the discussion. For some students, there are natural talkativeness, may lead them to participate too much. What to do? Adapt some strategy to make sure you are giving others a chance to discuss. Count how many people have spoken since the last comment you shared, okay? There are really students who are vocal and who are very interested in any discussions, and we really appreciate and encourage you that. But also, we would like to remind you that you are not alone in this discussion, and others may still trying to save some energy, to save some of the ideas. So please share and give time and give the floor to other people in our sync class, okay? So that they would also have participation. They will get also a grade during the participation, all right? Well, para sa tong experience, dili ampod kayo ingana, I usually ask people, and sometimes mag-ghosting pagani ko. But anyways, in cases like this, just please be very fair to others. If you have given already your answer, maybe try to encourage others, to give also their ideas. All right? Okay. Next, be courteous. Even online, you're expected to say please and thank you. Okay? Use your real names. Dili namin sa online sync, but when you submit also your outputs, just be very clear. Please use your complete name nga nakalist pod sa ako ang kanang class list. It's because sometimes nagbuhat mo og inyong other emails yung gigamit, especially dili PNU na email, maglisod ko og decipher kinsa ni na student because instead yung imuhang name ang imong gigamit, you're using actually someone else's name or maybe a pseudonym or a Korean name because idol kay nimo siyang Korean name. It happened to me in my third year. So wala dayon ako siya na taga anong grado because wala man ako ma-check kung kinsa man ning estudyante ni, either sa third year ba ni or sa second year. Okay, so when I posted kinsa man siya nga name, then eventually na nakahibaw ko kung kinsa. But now it changes na. Okay. Make sure you know how to raise your virtual hands, no, sa ato ang Google Meet, and wait to be recognized when responding to a question or comment. Address the professor, instructor, and other virtual school students in a respectful manner, even when disagreeing. Avoid using all uppercase letters. This is often considered to be equivalent of shouting. Okay? Ayaw po di caps lock kung naa kay air out based sa discussion nato because others may interpret it as if you nang strong na kadiha. Okay? All right. More reminders. Use proper language. This means no emoticons, text message language, or swear words. The discussion board is like a workplace. It meant to be professional. Okay? Ibanon mo na. Run a spelling and grammar check before posting anything to the discussion board, or this is beyond the discussion board during our online sync, no? Maybe in your emails or when you post something sa tong GC, just be very sure that when you post something, no, it's not alien to us, that we can understand. I would really understand that there are letters or words that we are using, but we are comprehending, no, even though the grammar or the spelling is not entirely correct because we eliminate some of the letters. I would accept that, but not entirely very, very jargon to you that others may not really understand what's going on or what meant when you post something. Okay, especially when you want to ask something that's very important for the both of us, you as the student, me as the professor. So just please be very careful on things that you post. Okay, or especially if friends sa Facebook and then you have something to say, yun sa klase, na, and then you post something and eventually me and the other professors might read it. So please refrain from posting anything when you are emotionally disturbed, no? Because that would cost you a lot. Okay? So just a reminder. Recognize and respect diversity. Okay? Avoid sarcasm and dark humor, especially for humor, no, sexually sensitive siya. Others may not like it, so please avoid that. Let's stick to our discussion and no more jokes that is very sensitive, especially with regards to gender, religion, social status. All right, let's just be very fair to one another. Take your posts seriously and never say online what you wouldn't say in real life to other person's face. Okay, just a reminder. Before forgiving, if your classmate makes a mistake, whether it's a typo or grammatical error, don't bully him or her for it. Just let it go. Just let it go. All right? Okay. So we're done with the netiquettes. If you have something to add, you can do so and you can tell me. If everything is clear, can somebody please type 2? Or if you have questions, just please raise your question right now. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to the next agenda. Policies and guidelines in flexible learning for term 2. I already, when we first met, no, or during the time that you've watched the recorded video in YouTube, we've already discussed about the policies and guidelines sa atuang klase, right? So I think dili na natin siya go over. I just need you to watch over the video so that you can get, again, a glimpse of what's happening. The most important part there is the distribution of toolkits, but we are not distributing anymore and we are not collecting anymore your toolkits, the USBs or your flash drives. It's because we are posting, supposedly, sa other professors every 2 weeks. Mine is every week. Para, no, na sakto nga na dili kayo bugat na tagduha inyong receive. All right? Mora na siya. And also, don't just ruin your flash drives because we're going to use that too many times pa. Okay? Okay, sige. Moving on. Let's talk about synchronous sessions, major examination schedules, and report on synchronous activities. That's why I kept on asking you to take a photo up for every time that we do online sync. It's because we needed to. No, there are reports that the PNU is asking us for validation that we're really doing a class. In this matter, let me open to you the schedule for our online sync, just to have a review. And here it is. Let me just zoom in the photo. All right, so we're done with week 1. That was January 14 and 15. We're also done with week 3, or the second sync, 25 and 26. We're going to have our next online sync by February 8 and 9, but this is scheduled for academic ease, meaning to say next week, February 8 until the next, the other week na, no? Is academic ease pa ninyo. So just like before, my plan is still give you a module for your readings, but I will not require you for week 5, no, to answer anything. I will just send you the module so that you can read, but I will not require you to submit. This week, I'm going to submit or upload your week 4. So week 4 na module and its outputs will be submitted after na sa academic ease. Nakuha? Now, midterm is supposedly February 15 and 16. Pero na-move na siya. We just received an information today. Feb 16, 15 and 16 will be our third online sync. And our midterm exam will be February 18 and 19. That will be Thursday and Friday. Okay? So after academic ease, we will have our third online sync. That's Monday and Tuesday. Or in our case, might be Monday and Wednesday. And then, pagka Thursday and Friday, will be the midterm exam. Okay? That will be 18 and 19. Moving on, after sa midterm exam and after a week, we're going to meet for our fourth online sync. That's Feb 22 and 23. Fifth will be March 8 and 9. Our sixth will be March 22 and 23. And then after that, that's going to be the last online sync. And then final exam, March 29 and March 30. That will be the end of our term 2. Okay? So if you're getting all this, you can take a picture or you can just visit our YouTube channel for the review of this matter. Okay? Don't forget, next week will be an academic ease. Your fourth module's output submission will be right after academic ease. Okay? And then February 15 and 16, that will be our next online sync. 18 and 19 will be your midterm exam. So midterm exam will be posted through Google Forms, so please access. Of course, for those who really don't have an access at all, like yung dead end yun sa online sync or getting online access for answering your midterm, still I'll be giving you the PDF format and still time with limited time lang, no? Okay, sige. We're done with introducing to you the schedule for synchronous and its midterms and other important dates to remember. Okay, next, let's talk about channel of communication, creation of FB closed group na namantaan nino, namantay GCs starting from term 1. Student handbook, you have a copy of student handbook with you or just visit an online page. I think the SSG can help you out, having an access for the student handbook, so there's no problem with it. Participation in all academic and co-curricular activities, just like term one, plenty of you have participated, no, in co-curricular activities or academic activities, especially during sa toang mga extension services. That's why every extension services you're ought to attend. Okay, extension services na siya sa social sciences, and those who are having social sciences subjects. So please make sure, no, to have time to attend, and then rate also the evaluation form, because you will be asked to do so. I commend those students, no, who participated not just by watching or evaluating, but really was working with Professor Kismundo during the formulation, and then during its air sa PTV channel. So I commend those students who participated. That's a good job. And that's an extra mile, really, especially knowing that we are having problems with COVID, no? Okay. Other matters, let's see. All right, so other matters na tam. Anything that you would like to raise as concerns at one class? Let me just stop sharing. Do you have anything to say with regards to our class or to our subject maybe? Or what else? So anything that you would like to talk about? Now, while we are having this class advising, it would be nice that you say something so that we can take note and then, improve our services to you as your teachers or as one institution. My concern is, si Miss Martinez is nag-file na man ata, no, kanang iyahang authorized withdrawal because she is planning to transfer from PNU, moving to another school. I don't know if education bagyapon yung kwaon, but mo take siya glain niya course. I am hoping that Miss Martinez's decision is best for her and her family. For you who are staying and sticking with PNU, I would like to say thank you for surviving first term or term one. And for those who are experiencing problems, maybe beyond the school, if there's anything that we could extend our help, just please ask, so that we can talk to the right people that could really help us. Okay? Ayaw pag sariliha ang problema, because in times of crisis, it's best for everybody to work together. If we are not working together, or if we are not cooperating, it's going to be very hard for each of us. Okay? So if you're experiencing maybe a little bit of problems inside the family, you can talk maybe to your peers, to your classmates, to your class president, or maybe you can even ask me from advices if you'd like. So at least I can give a thing or two, or maybe perhaps more. But ayaw sariliha ang problema. I also heard that others are planning na muundang sa, because there are a lot of distractions in the family or maybe beyond the family. That decision is quite big, because you've already finished term one, and we are approaching na gani sa midterm for term two. And sayang mangod ang time, ang panahon, ang effort, if you just quit in the middle and then go over again, start over again pag mahuma na ang pandemic, or if the family is okay, lisod lang pud kayo na siya agad nga ipalampason nimo na opportunity, while you are here in PNU, and all of us are trying, including you, to be successful in the career path that you're taking. So I would really advise you not to stop. Struggle is part of our lives. Okay, we can only appreciate success if we know the struggles that we went through. Because when we look back, we will be able to see um, our struggles, our hardships, but yet it's very good to achieve things that we work really hard on it, no? And we survive every test or challenges that we are facing along the way. Mas nindot siya nga feeling when we achieve those things. So, kitang tanan, no? Human beings man ta, kitang tanan na tayo mga usa-usa nga struggle sa life, whether it's family, financial, relationships, or anything that's causing you a little bit of anxiety, maybe, or you are scared of something. It's okay. That's a natural feeling. Okay. But what is important is don't quit. All right. If we quit, that means na mabaliwala ang tanan mga kahago na to because we just opted to choose nga mas masayon na nga to ang kinabuhi, no? We can only achieve true success if we know the struggles of our life. Okay? So, more gina akong ikasuggest sa inyo, ha. Don't stop. If ever man gani you don't like education or, teaching career anymore and you think of something else, wala mi mabuhat, ana. But I would still suggest that you go back to school and, continue studying because wa mo kumusulti pod nga wala tay padulungan if dili ta mi eskwela. But it will give us a lot of opportunities or edge when we finish our undergraduate because mo na siya ang basis sa society nato to get better opportunities. Okay? So again, if you are planning of quitting school in PNU, I would still recommend that you go further and find another school for your likeness. Okay? So don't quit studying. There are good things that you get when you study. Okay? Any concerns sa atong academic advising? Anything that you'd like to share with us? Concerns na sa tuang subjects or maybe dili sa tuang subjects na pwede nato matagaan o mga maybe, insights or anything like that? Nga pa? Sige, type 3 if this is it. If okay na sa inyo ang atong academic advising. Okay, good. Now, if later, no, na mo questions with regards to our academic advising or to our class, just message me. I'll try to find time to respond as soon as possible. Okay? Let those people who have not joined this session to access YouTube, maybe later today, ako na siyang ma-upload pag mahuman siya og edit gamay and pag dili kayo hinay ako internet. Last na tong online sync, na-upload na ako tanan. So, pwede tinyo i-revisit or those nga wala gi-access, no? Just please visit so you'll have a glimpse of what we discussed last time. Okay? All right. Sige. I will end this one, and I will see you after the academic ease. We'll be posting your next module. But module 5, you will not do anything. It's part of the academic ease, but still, we'll be posting for your references or para na mo mabasa. Okay? Have a good day, BSSE 2. And I will turn this recording off now.
Thank you, sir.